Sergeant First Class Joshua Mannel had 4 things he wanted to complete when he was 20 years old. He wanted to travel, he wanted to be a part of something big, and he wanted to better himself. But most importantly of all, he felt the need to make a difference. To do that, he joined the military.
Military kind of was my calling, and I did not expect to stay in. I thought I'd just do like 3 or 4 years, come back, do some college, and obviously now it's turned into a career.
Right now, the Neilsville native is one of the top National Guard recruiters in the nation. But before this, he was busy doing something else.
I did basic training at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and then I did my job training out in Aberdeen Proving Ground, Maryland, and then from there I was stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina for 6 years. Obviously, in the meantime, I did numerous schools, airborne school at Fort Benning, and then deployed to Iraq 4 different times. So I was basically back and forth from Iraq to Fort Bragg the majority of my active duty career, minus some of the schooling that I had to do. Did about 9 weeks out in Fort Huachuca when I got trained on the unmanned aircraft, and then when I got out of active Army after 6 years, I was a Department of Defense analyst, test analyst on the unmanned aircraft, and then decided to come back in and did a brief stint as a drill sergeant in the reserves, and then in 2008 I've been in the active duty National Guard since then.
Even though the 38-year-old only expected 3 to 4 years in the military, those early experiences and the friendships created made it hard to leave.
As you move and progress through the ranks, there's numerous deployments in there. It was just tough to walk away after that, I think. And, just the brotherhood and just being around people. And I don't know, I couldn't see myself doing anything different at the time. Young man, still finding myself. And obviously, you find yourself real quick when you're deployed in a combat zone, because we were there from the initial invasion, and then at some point every year for the next 6 years, from 2003 to 2008, end of 2002, I was there at some point throughout each year. So it was either being in a combat zone, preparing for a combat zone. So it was different, but it went real fast, and you learned quick, and you grew up fast.
In the end, the Neilsville native achieved what he wanted to do. He wanted to live, he wanted to work, and he wanted to serve.
Just make a difference. You can sit here and say, I want to get this award, or I want to achieve this rank, or this and that, but I've never really chased that. I've kind of just let my job performance, do its thing and dictate where I am. And I don't think it's any different now. Just kind of continue doing what I know how to do and do my best and see where it brings me.